Okay, gents, you know exactly what I expect. Keep yourself protected at all times. When I say stop, you stop. If you want to touch gloves, do it now. Let's do this.
Frank, he may be controversial, he may have had these issues, but the fans love him. You could hear that they raised the roof with his name. He is a genuine fan favourite.
Everything about Paul Daley is says fighter. Everything he does is about fighting and about being, being the explosive fighter that he is. Fans love a guy like that can come in with one punch and the entire night.
Yes, I mean, across any discipline, a KO specialist, you get the fans' attention. They do follow you, they do go for you. And then you add that extra spice of the other things in his life, and it's dynamite, isn't it?
He's a great entertainer. People pay attention to him all the time. If he can keep himself focused on the fight game, let other people handle all of his other interests outside the fight game, he'll be a much better fighter and will propel himself to the top, which is what I think he's trying to do now.
Well, I do a lot of... seen him at a lot of the small horse shows where he's putting his own fighters out. And as a coach, you wouldn't believe how calm and respectful and quiet he is. You cannot believe it's the same man when he's bringing his own fighters and bringing them through the ranks in these small horse shows.
I can believe it, because it's a different concept when you're dealing with a guy that you train and a guy that makes you feel, a guy that you have a vested interest in and trying to show how good he is or what he does, and to prove to the world that he has that ability to fight in the battle. He's a different guy when it's your children almost is kind of what it's like as a coach. So he's different with those kind of guys when he goes in and fights in these smaller shows, and he's trying to give back to the community they gave to him, and now it's starting to pay dividends for him here later on.
But picking up on what you said when they were coming to the cage, it looks like Da Silva is not going to change his tactics. He said he probably won't, he probably can't, and looking at this, he hasn't.
He's staying right in the pocket, stalking forward. Paul's actually having to take a half step back out and keep him at distance. It's very interesting to see how that Da Silva knows that this is a guy that has crazy amount of knockouts, 24 knockouts, and still will stay in the pocket with him.
Well, at the moment, Semtek's looking to take that lead leg at every opportunity of Da Silva, chopping away at it. He's taking his time, he's working his way in, but he is slowly but surely closing that gap.
Much more patient Paul Daley than we've seen in the past. He's taking his time, stalking him against the cage, and you're right, slowly to shoulder. He's getting inside, he's pushing him backwards, gives a little bit of ground, gives a step or two backwards, and then circles him up and takes a step or two forward to put him back against the cage again.
That's right, chops at that lead leg, knee already marked and red of Da Silva. And Da Silva's still there in the pocket, still within trading range of Daley.
Silva's trying to counterpunch a little bit. Every time that Paul comes in, he's trying to offset him by throwing punches, but only if he punches. If he kicks, he just takes the kick. You take too many more of those kicks against that knee or that thigh, you're going to have serious problems here pretty quick. You won't be able to walk on it.
Well, Frank, I was just about to say he's got to start checking. He's just ignoring them, and that's a dangerous thing to do. I think Daley got his respect with that left there. Nice stiff jab. And I don't know about you, I suddenly felt Da Silva's demeanour change there in that exchange. The look on his face.
Yeah, he backed off a little bit, his body language, he got a little stung by it. See, everything Da Silva throws is a big, heavy haymaker. It's a hooking, looping punch trying to catch something. He doesn't have real technique behind it. Where Daley's throwing straight punches. So he punches and gets out of the way. Silva's missing a lot. And then he's getting hurt now, so he's really trying to offset everything.
And he's working behind a very solid, very orthodox traditional jab.
Very smart. Backs his way in a little bit, sweet science on him with that big overhand right and put him down on the canvas. He's trying to find a way to get to a KO.
And the fact that Da Silva is still there, still standing with him, will suit him perfectly.
Yeah, Paul does very well against guys that sit in his pocket. He's able to find a way in, he's able to find a way out. Doesn't get touched very much, but can touch them quite a bit. It's the wrestlers, the grinders, the grapplers that get inside and stay deep inside of his pocket. But he has problems with guys that take him down and lay on him and hold him there.
And at the moment, he's had a really good look at Da Silva, very patient. Pace stepping up now, here in the last minute of the opening round. And Da Silva has had a couple of successes, as you said, but Daley tight guard, and he steps in and out, and was looking for that right hand there. He really has taken that one extra step in now.
He missed with that right hand, I think, because he got offset a little bit. If that right hand had connected, it's been a big problem. Now, Silva's throwing heavy leather now, too. He's coming back even harder now. Paul's got to be careful. If he keeps his hands down like that, even though he's missing right now, eventually he's going to get caught.
Yeah, Daley's got the head movement there, but as you said, that right hand, he's throwing with real intent, and then right at the end of the round, in this last 20 seconds, Daley it is that goes for the hookup.
He steps in looking for the quick takedown, trying to solidify the round and let the judges know, hey, I won the round because I'm the guy with the takedown. But didn't happen. He's got pressure against the cage, so he still wins this round by controlling everything. Good job by Paul Daley this round.
But there's also the weight of expectation constantly on him, though, isn't there? The thing is, when you've got that reputation, when you've got that KOs, you may have the patience, but sometimes the fans don't.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is that you got to not listen to it. A guy like Paul Daley can't listen to the crowd. Every time you hear the crowd cheering, every time he gets a kick, hey, hey, like they want, they're trying to cheer him on, let the judges know, hey, our guy's winning. But you can't follow the crowd. You got to do what you know is right inside that cage. And right now, Paul's trying to hit that heavy overhand right. That one missed. That would have been the knockout punch if he had landed it. He just missed it.
But Da Silva, as you said, has planted his feet and looked for the heavy shots himself.
Yeah, it's becoming an issue where now he feels threatened and he's starting to throw as many big, heavy punches as he can because he's worrying about getting caught himself, and that makes him more dangerous.
Now, towards the end of that first round, we saw Paul Daley take that extra step in, just that little bit closer and turn up the pace. Do you think he's going to turn it up yet again here in the second?
Feeling out process is done. He knows his time, he knows his rhythm. You'll see Paul step out even harder now.
And he will, I hope, be aware of that right hand, because Da Silva is not frightened to throw it, and it looks like, for me, his best chance if he's going to get a shock here.
Yeah, he's going to, Da Silva's looking first. He's not going to outbox Paul Daley. He doesn't look like this guy's going to try to shoot on him and take him down. He's getting his leg kicked out from underneath him. The only way he can really do anything to Paul Daley is catch him. And that's when he can catch him. Paul's kicking, he takes a half step in, sacrifices his leg to get a punch to the head and hopefully drop Paul.
That's right, the right hand counted to the right leg kick, traditional kickboxing move. But, and he landed cleanly for the first time, Daley, now, as they both threw right hands. And you feel the closing down process now, don't you?
Yeah, he's getting closer. You can see the distance now between them. The camera angles are even getting tighter as they start prepping into each other. They're getting each other's wheelhouse now a little bit better, right in each other's zones. They got to find out who's going to win this one. Paul has the better punching, but doesn't mean that Silva can't catch him. So this fight can still go either way.
Oh, as you said that, they both landed. So Silva slips, and you can hear the crowd response. Daley pushing forward again with the body shot now. Da Silva looks like a wounded animal now, Frank. His nose is cut.
Paul got hurt. Paul got stung a little bit right there. So he's swinging wildly. Da Silva swinging wildly is very difficult to defend against, because no matter what you're throwing, he's throwing a big heavy punch right during it. Not even after it. At the same time that you're throwing, he's throwing.
Well, it's like that old cliche of
Makes him dip to the left and hits him with the uppercut. What a perfect drop. We hit the trifecta. We got the TKO, we got a submission, and we got a KO. We hit him.
I was just saying he was like a cornered animal fighting back at every opportunity. And that left, as you said, was fainted. Look at him. He fainted it. The left came over. He was out before he hit the canvas.
That's a smart practice.